Hey y'all, it's Elisha and welcome back to Elisha's Crafty Hoplob. If you're new to our community, well, this is going to let you know who we are, this video. To my returning folks, I have two really important updates for our community, and unfortunately both of them are upsetting, to say the very least. So we've had, today was Fun Friday, as you all know, and I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And usually that's fine. Today was the wrong day to have it on Do Not Disturb, y'all. We've had two major health crises in our community, and I want to come on and share them with you. It's very important. I want you to know that I'm sharing it with the permission of both people and with instructions from both people, because I think that's important, that I communicate effectively for them. So the first thing is, this is for all of Tammi Green Tea Design Company subscribers. This is a really important message to you. Because right now Tammi cannot make a video for you. And so she has asked me to make a video letting you know a few things. One is, thanks to all of you, she hit the 500, y'all. She hit the 500. And she is so grateful to all of you. And she's super grateful for all of your entries and for helping her get there. So the first priority for her was that I thank you and that I let you know that she hit the 500 mark. Tammi is unfortunately in a health crisis at the moment. And y'all, it's not COVID related, thank goodness. Those of you that know Tammi well know that she lives with some very serious chronic health issues. And has been stable for quite a while. And unfortunately right now is in a period of instability. And so she is undergoing a series of treatments that are exhausting. There's no way for me to articulate this without weeping. They're exhausting, they're risky. Even if we weren't in COVID, y'all, these would be very serious procedures. And in COVID, they're particularly nerve-wracking. And for those of you that know Tammi well, you know that she, where she lives is a safer area, but it also requires her, therefore, to have to drive for medical treatment. And the kind of treatment we're discussing is complex medical treatment. It is not simple on any level. And if I'm sounding evasive, it's because it's not something that, at this point, Tammi is willing to share with the world in the sense of in complicated detail. And y'all, it's complicated too. It's not like it's a simple thing I can explain to you. Just know that it's extremely serious. I'm going to say it can be life-threatening. And we need to keep Tammi, what she wants most of all, y'all, are prayers. Prayers and well wishes. Because as we all know, in a non-COVID period, what Tammi is experiencing is terrifying. In a COVID period, it's terrifying times 1,000. And so I'm going to ask all of the subscribers who subscribe to Tammi, who is Green Tea Design Company, to please send her a well wish, send prayers up into the universe. If you're a praying individual, please pray. If you're a well wisher, please send those into the universe. I'm also going to suggest, you don't want to send huge happy mails to people who are going through a very serious crisis. A small happy mail or a card, something manageable, something that won't put their health at risk. We have to think about this because we have two people. I'm about to tell you about the second one. And in both cases, their risk factor is really high, y'all, for infection. So we have to really limit their exposure. Listen, my stuff's in my kitchen. I have a small apartment, right? And I leave it there to be disinfected. But it's still risky because it's so close in proximity. I want to limit Tammi and Marilyn's exposure to any infection while they're going through what they're going through. So no big happy mails, y'all, okay? Small happy mails, cards, but most of all, Tammy's first concern was that you knew she reached the 500 thanks to you. Her second concern was that she thanked you properly and appropriately. You were her first concern, y'all, not herself. And then the third thing is to say that prayers and well wishes would be so appreciated because this is such a traumatic time for her and such a scary time. Y'all, I'll tell you, a card would be wonderful because that she can display just like Marcy did. It can be a beacon of hope without it putting her at risk for infection. And it can also be something that's a constant reminder that she has support, because what she's about to go through and is going through is going to be months long, y'all. It's going to be months long, and it's going to be difficult. So we're going to have to offer her a lot of support over the coming months. And I think the best way to start that off is with a card. If you'd like to send Tammi a card, I'm going to put my email address down below. And every day, y'all, I'll be checking in for people that need addresses for the people I'm about to speak with. I know that I have a request right now for Alice's address. I'm going to be responding to that after I finish these videos. The next person I want to bring your attention to is our very own Marilyn Sweetwater cards, y'all. So Marilyn has suffered a heart attack, and she's had to undergo emergency open heart surgery. Now, I chatted with her today via text, and she's very grateful, y'all. She's grateful to be alive. You know Marilyn. She's grateful to be alive. She's grateful that people checked in on her. I want to thank Tammi Stampin' Therapy, because Tammi Stampin' Therapy was on it, y'all. She was on it. So I want to say a big thank you to Tammi. You know, we all work together here, and there's been a lot going on. And if we work together, that's how we can look after everything. So a big thank you to Tammi. I did chat with Marilyn. Again, what she'd appreciate, just like Tammi most of all, is your support. You know, Marilyn prays for everybody when there's a problem. You know that. She always does. And right now, she's the one in need of prayers, y'all. She would appreciate anyone who prays. If you could pray please for her recovery. You know, it would really mean a lot to her. And the other thing is, you know, a card would be wonderful. You know Marilyn loves handmade cards. You know that. And both Marilyn and Green Tea, Tammi, are shabby makers. They're different type of shabby makers, y'all. Green Tea is like a clean shabby chic, and Marilyn is a more like, you all know this, she's shabby, lots of flowers, blue fern, but they both would love a card. And you know what, y'all? It wouldn't matter to them what style you made it in. I think just the fact that you made them a card and you sent it to them, where they could put it on display. Again, what Marilyn's just undergone, heart attack and open heart surgery. Those of us who have had family members go through this know this is, again, a long recovery. And so we're going to need to offer Marilyn as much support as we can and love as she recovers. And a card is a great thing because it doesn't take up tons of room, even if you get 30 of them. You know, Marcy was talking about that. Instead, it just becomes this fabulous display of love. So cards are perfect, y'all. And if you want to send a happy mail, a small happy mail, so that it's not hard work. The last thing these two ladies need is work right now. They just need lots of rest and care. So if you're going to send a happy mail, keep it small, y'all, and manageable. Plus, we want to limit their exposure to infection. Okay, this is very important. I will say that if any of you have access to disinfecting supplies, our team is already on it. So are the angels. These two women are going to need it, y'all. They're going to need it because they're both, Marilyn is recovering from open heart surgery, and Tammi is undergoing medical procedures of that ilk. And so, meaning serious procedures. And that means constant doctor and hospital visits. So they are going to need things to disinfect their hands and all sorts of things like that. So they are our highest priority at the moment. I'm just letting you know, if you have access in your area, I know it would be greatly appreciated. Again, my email is always listed, y'all. I'm going to put it down below. And I'm happy to be the person, the conduit, to give out the address for this. I'm just heartbroken. You want to know the truth? I needed a bit to pull myself together. I happen to be real fond of both of these ladies. So I had a moment, and I just needed to pull myself together to do this video justice, especially because Tammi's concern was for her subscribers, y'all. And Marilyn just wanted y'all to know how much she appreciates support. So I wanted to honor their voice, you know, and do this right, to do right by them. So a big thank you from Tammi to all of her subscribers for helping her reach the 500. She's so grateful to y'all. She really is. And she's so happy she got there. And Marilyn is just ever so grateful for prayers and well wishes. If we could all band together, y'all, to lend them support, I would really appreciate it. I know Tammi would appreciate it. I know Marilyn would appreciate it. And again, I'm going to remind you, these are two women who have supported everyone. And that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. If they supported no one, we should want to do this for them. But the truth is, both ladies, whenever we have a person who is in trouble or a person who is suffering, these two women, y'all, they support. They either support by doing a challenge, they support by praying. Marilyn's always sending prayers out for people. Tammi is always participating in people's challenges. She lends as much support as she can to everybody. So if there were two women in our community who have made sure to be an invested member of our community, it's those two ladies, and now they need us. So let's be there for them, y'all. Let's be there for them. And we can't be there in the short term for this. Both of these ladies are about to endure months long. And so I'm going to be on here as a reminder to keep them in your prayers and to make sure that, you're sending out well wishes into the universe for them. All right, y'all. I hope I did that justice. Again, to the subscribers of Tammi, to Green Tea Design Co., she really wants you to know how grateful she is for each and every one of you. That was her number one priority for today's video. So that's how much you mean to her, y'all. That's how much you mean to her. All right, I'm going to go take care of a few other things. I will be checking my email tonight and tomorrow. Please forgive me if I'm a little bit slower. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of requests, but I will get to you as soon as I can. Again, my email address will be listed below. Please reach out to me if you'd like to send either Marilyn or Tammi a card or medical supplies or a Happy Meal. Thank you all so very much. Bye for now.